Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever you might be seeing this. I'm over here making me about to make me some oatmeal, but I figured I would just go live because sometimes, when you be trying to do little videos and keep up with your content or whatever, sometimes the urge to create an actual video and edit it and do all of that, it just don't be there. So I figured I would go live and do the video because I just ain't got time. But I'm making me some oatmeal. Oh no. I got this from Trader Joe's. So good. About to make me this, but last night, y'all, because y'all know I'm a night owl. Y'all know I don't go to bed at night. And don't let people shame you for being a night owl because I sleep during the day. And I just ain't getting up to 11ish. Like, you ain't gonna see me till 11ish, 12ish. Period. Like, all of that. I used to feel like, yo, why? Like, is there something wrong with me? But now I just embrace it. It is what it is. I'm a night owl. Always been that way. I've never been a morning person. Like, I was somebody that used to, when my mom used to wake me up in the morning for school, I would go to sleep on the bathroom rug. And I would be sleeping there until I hear my mom calling my name. She was trying to figure out why I was in the bathroom so long. But yeah, never been a morning person or a daytime person for that matter. But yeah, I put my oats and my water in at the same time. Then you cut the fire on. Hit it with a little bit of salt. Is my camera dirty or is that the light? Hold up, let me. No, I think it's that light being right there. I don't know. Let me tilt it down a little bit. Alright. So I watched Candy Cane Lane last night, which that was a cute little movie. Y'all know I love Christmas movies. I just love Christmas time, period. But I love Christmas movies. Now, it had Tracy Ellis Ross in it and DC Young Fly. And, of course, Eddie Murphy. But I thought it was really good. I would watch it again. It had a outrageously wild storyline, but I thought it was cute. It was a cute little Christmas movie, and I definitely would watch it again. You can get a couple little chuckles from that movie. You watched it? I loved it. Did you like it? You liked it a lot? I would watch it again. Would you watch it again, Aunt? I would definitely watch that movie again. I thought it was really cute. And it's family friendly because y'all know sometimes you cut these movies on with your family and you look up and they be cutting up or they be doing something they ain't got no business doing and showing your kids. Then you got to have a whole conversation. You got to have a whole discussion with your kids that you didn't plan on having. But I really, really liked it a lot. And I like Eddie Murphy, but he be getting on my nerves sometimes because he be getting so outrageous. But that was a good one. Very, very family friendly, and I like that. Ooh, that Barbie movie was a mess. Oh my goodness. That was not for kids at all. That's why when I put my review up for the Barbie movie, that was the first thing I said. Barbie was not for kids. That was for adults. Like, that was the adult version of that movie. That's like when one time I had took my daughter to go see a movie called Bad Teacher. I was thinking it was going to be about, kids and teachers. The thing comes on, the movie comes right on immediately, and the teacher is getting ate out. I was like, Lord Jesus Christ, help me. I gotta start doing my research a little bit better. But yeah, that was not for kids. And unless you want to get up there and get to explaining all types of stuff, don't do it. But I know y'all see those celebrities cutting up. Oh my But yeah, y'all seen them celebrities cutting up. And this, y'all seen Jeezy coming out talking about some, Jeezy Mai ain't letting him see the little egg boo young. And all of a sudden, that switches into, oh, he cheated on me. And I want to get paid for that. How did the narrative switch that quick from you gatekeeping the kid to he cheated? What that got to do with him getting his kid? Like, I don't know. Sometimes, I guess probably because I have a son, certain things I just don't, I be like, I wish a female would do that to my son. We're not playing those things. I'm just not. Because regardless of how that man carry it, if he wants to see his kid, let him go with him. Oh, he a fair weather father. Let the child decide whether they want to deal with that or not. Not you. That's the person that you chose to have a baby with. And I feel like you should let the kid decide for themselves. When your kid gets old enough to figure out what's going on and who's really doing what, then they can decide, I don't want to be bothered with this person. But it's just crazy to see how quickly the narrative switched once Jeezy people came out and said that the girl not letting him see the baby. Like, I don't like stuff like that. Because then y'all girls will be getting up there hollering about, yes, they do. Yes, they do. But y'all girls be getting up there hollering about, I'm a single mom and it's so hard and blah, blah, blah. But this man clearly wants to see his kid and you're not letting him get him. Give him the kid. Like, what is the problem? And then it's like, females, you have a baby by somebody, then y'all break up, and then it's like all of a sudden, oh, I don't like the way he do this, or he smoke weed, or his family is that. But when you was with him, you was with it. So now that you're not with him, now that he done dumped your ass, now all the stuff he do is a problem. I'm sure he probably was doing the same stuff when he was right there. So I don't know. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that when women do that. Because you bring in single motherhood on yourself. Like, regardless if that man pops in and out, let him do it. Let the kid develop their own feelings. You don't separate a child from their parent just because you're emotional. That's not cool. Like, I don't like stuff like that. But in the court system, unless you're a cop or you're a lawyer or somebody that has pull in the court system, you're done. The court is designed family court. That's why you should never want to get tangled up in nothing that got to do with family court, because for men, it's designed for you to fail. It ain't nothing you can do. Because you going to be the villain either way you slice it. Because them girls, they get in there and cry. He wasn't helping me with the baby. I feel all alone. Is he really doing that? Or did you isolate yourself in that baby? And he just let you do that. And then now you claiming single motherhood. I just can't with y'all. I'm not sick of Jeezy Mai. Because I knew it was only a matter of time. I knew it was only a matter of time for that situation got messy. I knew it. But see, Jeezy, you went across the fence, and whatever you got after you did that, that's what you get. Yes, it totally is 100%. An absentee parent is somebody that just flat out don't want to be bothered. Like, he dumped you and he dumped the baby, you ain't heard from him. But if this man is clearly stepping up to the plate and trying to say, hey, let me get my kid, what is the problem? Like, and y'all both got jobs, y'all both work, so it's no reason why y'all can't come to a mutual agreement. It just be too much going on. I've never been that girl. I don't know. I don't know much about this. But guess what? Come get him. Ain't got time. If you have a court order, let that man get that kid. Even if you don't have a court order, let that man get that kid. What is the problem? What you think? And then it's the whole, oh, I don't want him, I don't want my kid around this, and I don't want my kid around that. But if you was with him, you would be around it. That don't make, that rubs me the wrong way. But, Jeezy, I really can't feel sorry for you because you set yourself up for that. And I don't know what would even make him even attempt to get married this late in the game. Like, he just played himself all across the board. And whatever way that go for him, he brought that on himself. Y'all going to go see the Beyonce Renaissance? I'm not really a Beyonce fan. Like, I don't hate her. Like, I think what she does is cool and all of that, but yeah, as far as me sitting up in a movie theater, yeah, I just can't do it. Like, she cool, but for me, after her cage for me, like, and I don't even think she performs those songs, so she can just flat out get off my stage. Like, I just can't do it. But she cool. Like, you know, her career, we watched. I liked them better when it was Destiny's Child. Yes, hey. I did a few lives. I just said I'm going to start doing lives more because I don't be feeling like doing all that editing and all of that sometimes. It just be sickening. I be over all of that editing and whatnot. It get old real quick. Because you got to keep going back and watching. You got to keep going back and watching and checking it. And I be doing my own editing and all that. So it be a lot. I rather freestyle and wing it anyway. Because that's what works best for me. But, honey. Jeezy and them. That's a mess. And females will never really talk about, you know, females will never really talk about how in parenthood they always play the victim. I really do like doing the lives better. I gotta start doing them more. I'm gonna try to start doing them every day. But these females in parenthood, they love to play the victim instead of allowing for a father to be a father. Like, when you transition from being in a relationship with somebody to now y'all broke up, of course it's going to take some adjusting and getting used to. But if you got one person that's not really willing to allow you to adjust to the situation, how is it ever going to work? And then you got so many people that be like, oh, we co-parent effectively, but the man don't have no say so. It only go by what the female say or what the custodial parents say that the father can do or the mother can do. But it's usually the mother, because fathers are usually more easygoing as far as parenting. But I feel like with a lot of stuff with women, y'all be bringing a lot of this stuff on yourselves. Yup, that's exactly what it is. And instead of women being like, women are like this. Just because he don't want you does not mean he doesn't want the kid. But if you start complicating it to the point that it's just getting to be too much, the man is going to let go flat out. He's going to let go of you and the kid because it's just like it's too much. And not saying whether that's right or wrong, but it's like when you're overcomplicating the situation that don't have to be like that, what do you think the other parent that's not in possession of the child is going to do? They're going to fall back. And it's crazy because a lot of females feel like, and within breaking up with a guy, that's the time to express their grievances and what they really dislike about the person. And that's not cool either, because if y'all was still together, you would allow it. Whatever he's doing that you allegedly don't approve of, it would still be going down if he was with you. But I think Jeezy knew the type of person she was. That's why he was trying to get away from her. He should have known that before he jumped out the window and got married to her, because the other thing too that don't make no sense about that situation is the fact that, so allegedly he filed for divorce and blindsided her with this whole thing, and she's quiet the whole entire time until she went on Sherry Shepherd's show, and she was just saying she taking it one day at a time like an addict, right? And then all of a sudden, now that he comes forward and says she not letting him see the baby, we get an immediate response to that. But with Jeezy, why would he file for divorce when he know he cheated and he's going to have to pay that money if he cheats, if there was a clause in their prenup? That makes no sense to me. So it just seems like somebody is lying. And that's why a lot of times in a male-female relationship, like one of them is going to be the liar, if not both of them. But somebody's going to be the liar and somebody's lies is going to prevail. I think she did something too. But the other thing too is about, like, Jeezy is the same sign as me. And I'm not into horoscopes, but I am into the characteristics and traits of the time that you were born. Like, I do believe that it has an effect on the person that you are. But Jeezy is a Libra, so he's somebody that's out there, but not out there at the same time. Like, Libras are like this. So all of that stuff that she be doing, oh, you as a Libra? You know what's so crazy? I do not meet Libras often. I do not, like, Libras are, number one, they the best sign. I just want to say that. But Libras, my birthday is September the 30th. Libras are private people. Like, we'll share a lot and we talk a lot and do all of that, but we really laid back on the low. Like, I'm a fun, exciting person that I like thrills, I like surprises and all of that. But at the same time, it's like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I'm just not, like, and people will really think they know you, but it's not too many people that really, really know me for real, for real. Like, it's not too many people that know me. Yes, that too. And my ability to keep it 100 with people, sometimes that be rubbing people the wrong way. Or that's like, I don't know, people be having a hard time with that, but me, I don't. Because guess what? One thing you ain't never got to worry about with me is me being fake. Because I never been there. But Jeannie is somebody, and granted, she was doing this prior to him coming into her life. She had the hello honey, right? And she was doing her show or whatever. And that's all fine and dandy. But when you dealing with somebody that don't do stuff like that, you have to respect their wishes, because that's the quickest way to get the boot. That's the quickest way to get thrown out of somebody's life. Like, when you too much for them, like, as far as social media goes, like, if you dealing with a laid back person and they don't like to do all of that, you gotta respect it and you gotta allow them to be who they are. And a lot of times, especially with, again, Libras, you have to let them be who they are, or they're going to give you the boot. Like, they're not going to stick around for something. Like, Libras will drop you like a bad habit. Like, and act like they never knew you. Like, they'll drop you quick. But yeah, I just don't like with Jeezy. But the other thing too is, if Jeezy ends up paying her, like if it's found just because you say somebody cheated, like in court, that has to be proven. Like it has to be proven that he cheated on her. But and if she proves that in court and he ends up having to pay her millions of dollars, he ain't gonna care about that money. So people like, oh, that's what he get. He gonna lose his money, he gonna lose everything. He probably don't care because he probably got the mindset of, I'm gonna get all this stuff right back plus more. Like, so I'm not concerned with the money. My concern is always the children. Save the children. You know? Because I believe the children are our future. You gotta teach them well and let them lead the way. And separating the kid from their father. And daughters love their fathers. They love them. They love their fathers because fathers normally have a bond with their daughter that the mother just doesn't have. Because sometimes a mother can come off as jealous or as, I don't know. Mothers is a slippery slope with daughters. Like, it can go either way. Like, you can have an extremely loving relationship with your mother and, y'all share everything and talk about everything. Or it can go the other way around, where it's like, this is my mom, but mom, you can stay over there. Everybody don't have that type of relationship with their mom. But with a dad, don't do that. Don't separate a father and a daughter because you're mad because the father left you. Because that's really what that's subliminally saying is, he really is a good person. You just don't want your daughter to have him because you can't. And that's not cool. That's emotional and that's messed up. Don't do that to your children. Eventually, the daughter, because what's going to end up happening is, the daughter going to grow up, she going to realize that you was the problem, and then she going to be sick of you, regardless of how well you took care of her. When the daughter gets old enough to figure out what's going on and figure out what's what, it's not going to matter all that you've done for her. She's going to be sick of you. She's probably going to tell you off. And it's going to be nothing you can do about it. And your feelings is going to be hurt. So, child, y'all can keep doing that if y'all want. Let the child decide. Let the child figure out whether she like her father or her mother or not. And it goes both ways because fathers raise kids too. It's single fathers out there and it's fathers that take care of their kids. And there's a difference between being a single mom and being a mother that's single. Because if you're single and you're not with the child's father, but the child's father is paying you child support, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, and he's getting the child or he's helping you take care of the child, you're not a single mother. You're just a mother. Like, you're not a single mother. And I think a lot of women, they get that mixed up and get that tangled up. But you ain't no single mom. Why are you lying? Oh, because you get pity and you get, emotional response from people because they feel like, oh my God, your life is so hard because you're a single mom and you have to provide everything on your own. A single mother provides everything in her household herself. For herself and the children. With absolutely no help from the father. No financial support, no mental support, no, picking up the child and stuff like that. That's a single mom. If your child's father is even paying, because some women, they getting a check or they getting money from the man, getting child support, and still ain't letting the man see the baby. And then what be so crazy too is like a lot of these females, y'all will be hollering about y'all single mom and the dad will want the kid, right? But y'all will go drop y'all kids off at somebody's house that don't even want them there. Makes no sense. But hey, who am I? And I got 2 kids. I have 2 grown kids that they had 2 different situations. But my son's father, which is my youngest child, he was my husband at a point, and my son's father was like a father to my daughter. Hold up, I had to run stand out. My son's father was like, you know, my daughter's stepfather. And like me and my daughter's father, we had a rocky little situation, but his family actually stepped up where he lacked. So he had sisters and like his mother and stuff. They always helped me out with my daughter. So I never had a problem with that. And my daughter, we had a court order for my daughter to spend time with her father. And that's what ended up happening. You know, it would be she was supposed to go with him twice a week, 2 days out the week, and then she lived with me. But, you know, I never was that mom that was like talking bad about her dad, telling her all types of stuff. Oh, your dad don't take care of you, your dad this, because a lot of mothers do that. They talk bad about the father, and you know, they put things into the kid's head, and I wanted my daughter to come to her own conclusion. When you grow up, you're going to see what's going on. All I can do is what I can do for you as a mother. Now with my son, when me and my son's father went our separate ways, my son was back and forth between both. Like, he would live with his father, he would live with me, he would live with his father. Like now, he lives with his father. And everything's fine as far as we just figured it out. Financial support, whatever he needed to do. And as a boy, I personally feel like it's a lot of things that as a woman, I just can't give my son. Like, I know how to love and nourish and take care of his mind and stuff like that. But as far as teaching him how to be a man, I could not do that. And like I said in a previous short that I put up, I am an advocate for drop them damn kids off. Okay? Drop them off. How is a man good enough to go on the inside of your body, but he's not good enough to take care of what's going to come out of it? Eventually he'll learn. He'll figure something out. And if he got a new girlfriend, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Let that man take care of that baby. Let that man be in your child's life. Unless you somebody that just always want to be in the pity party and talking about what your child's father didn't do. Because some women, they just want attention whatever way they can get it. And some females, that's the only way they can get attention. So they use that as a selling point for them to get attention. And it's crazy, but like I said, with the Jeezy situation, Jeezy Mai situation, that's a clear way to see just exactly how females are. And a lot of people will say, oh, you know, it's because she's an Asian woman or whatever, but a lot of females do that same thing. I don't think that's a race thing. I think that's a woman thing. It's a learned behavior. And whoever taught y'all that, y'all need to unlearn that. Because one thing, too, about, you know, the whole single mom thing that y'all fail to realize is that back in the day, right, when you was getting the welfare check and you was living at home, right, and let's say your man was living there with you, right, if you was getting the welfare check and they came to check your home out, like they came to do your home inspection, they couldn't see no remnants of a man living there. Because if a man was found to be living there, your food stamps and your check is done. You ain't getting one. You ain't getting none of them. You're not getting no benefits with a man living there. Now, it's not like that today, but that was the start of these men going on down to Beatrice's house. When you got to get, you got to do your home inspection, where was that man at? You done put that man out and told him he got to take his boots and all that stuff out of your home so you can get that welfare check. And a lot of people were scamming because if your husband was there or your man was there, right, your man is helping you take care of the bills and everything. But now he done picked his boots and his coat and his suitcase up and then went on down to Beatrice's house. Now Beatrice got 3 kids by him. And now Beatrice is on the welfare system. And now Beatrice got to tell him to pack his stuff up when her inspection come. So that's how the men ended up on the outside, because they were getting replaced by welfare. But that's the part that they don't tell y'all. And then also women started thinking that, hey, I don't need him because I could just go get me a welfare check. I could put him out. He really don't even have to be here, because now he going back and forth between both places where he got kids at, and you don't like that. But see, you don't even realize you put him out because you was being greedy because you wanted stuff from the system. Now you sitting there crying. Whose fault was that? But it was all a part of the plan for welfare. Welfare did its job. But see, people don't never want to talk about that because it gets too deep and too serious. And people don't think that, oh, people don't want to believe that the government ain't helping you. Like, they helping you to a degree, but it depends on how you go about it. Like for me, if I was a mother, like in the 70s and all of that, I'm not putting my man out. We just gonna have to do something. We gonna have to do card games on Fridays. We gonna have to start selling some liquor. We gonna open up this speakeasy. We gonna do something, because I'm not putting my man out. You put your man out, and now he with somebody else. It's not happening. I'm sorry. And in this world, you got to realize, you got to figure out before you do it who and what you want to be. Because for me, I like to get taken care of. I like to have a man provide for me. And if you're a woman that, oh, I'm independent. Oh, I can take care of myself. Oh, this, that, and the third. Guess what you're going to end up doing? Taking care of yourself and being independent. But then you cry about it. Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm single. I can't believe won't no man help me out. Girl, because you have presented to this man that you independent. You Miss Independent, right? I-N-D-E. You that's you, right? So what will make you think that this man's gonna help you out? That's when all the, oh, you got it. That's where that comes in at. Because a man that thinks you have it, he's not going to help you. Men like to be needed and wanted. And if you don't need or want that man, gonna go find somewhere where he's needed and wanted. But hey, you ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just some random bitch talking shit on YouTube. I be trying to get y'all the tig and the jig. But y'all ain't gotta listen to me. Okay? My oatmeal is so good. It turned out so good. I put canned milk, butter, sugar, cinnamon, and a couple dashes of vanilla. Real vanilla, not the imitation kind. So delicious. But yeah. We're gonna have to sit back and see how this whole Jeezy thing plays out, but I think Jeezy is gonna end up paying that girl, probably, and he ain't gonna care. He just gonna bounce right back. Cause see, one thing about people, like Jeezy from the streets, he from the hood, right? So people that's from the hood, they not scared to take an L because they know they can bounce back. And I'm speaking from people who was from the hood, but they made it out. When you done been at the bottom, it's not scary. Because you know what it's about. And you know how you got up out of there the last time. So you apply what you did the last time, and you get on up out of there. But I think Jeezy gonna be alright. Even with his little situation. Cause I don't know. People be saying that Jeezy be lying about his real estate portfolio and all of that, but one thing about a man with money, right? You don't never know what they got. And a hustler, because niggas that hustle, they be having stuff in other people's name. And hold up. Wait, I couldn't see none of this stuff. So, yeah, but sometimes people be saying about Jeezy, that, you know, he might be lying about his portfolio. It wasn't coming out. That's so crazy. But I was reading what you were saying, but it said I ended up saying what I was eating, which is oatmeal. That I just made. It's so crazy how the comments wasn't coming up. Yeah, I believe that he got real estate and all of that, but I still don't think, I think if he ends up paying her, I don't think it's going to have any effect on him. I don't think he's going to be mad. Yeah, but he should have never married that girl. He should have stayed in his lane where he was at. He could have dated her and they could have had all the fun. But it's just so funny how, that's why when you see pictures and stuff of people, you can't really believe what a photograph tell you, because if you look at their photos, well, they done deleted a lot of stuff now, but you see their pictures, they was selling us a totally different story. And Jeezy ain't just come up with that decision overnight. But the marriage was really, really short. So, he probably realized that he made a mistake probably shortly after he did it, because they wasn't even together that long. He should have never married her. Because even if he, like, I feel like he got stuff straightened out, but He should have never married her. But I thought that maybe their relationship wouldn't get messy, like the situation. But I think that it's definitely gonna turn messy. And I think before it's all said and done, I think her mother is gonna be the one to spill the beans. Her mom is gonna tell all. Watch. He shouldn't have married that girl. He should have stayed the person that he always was. Remember he used to go with Keisha Cole for a hot second? She was in love with some Jeezy. I feel like at the time when them two got together back in the day, I thought they was gonna be like a great value Jay-Z and Beyonce. Cause you know it was a similar like storyline, but Keisha Cole messed her allure up with doing that reality show. That messed it up for her. Allegedly. But I feel like Jeezy Mai and her mom kind of have a love-hate relationship because something happened to Jeannie when she was a kid. Somebody assaulted her when she was a kid. And sometimes that puts a strain on the relationship when you tell your mother and your mother don't believe you. So Jeannie and her mom relationship, I feel like is a little sketchy too. And I feel like what they present is probably not real either. Like, Jeannie probably low-key despised her mom for not believing her when she said that God was touching her. And sometimes when you have certain experiences in life, it's just unforgivable. And people don't be wanting to, people don't be wanting to express their true feelings because it'll be like your family or whatever, but so you'll try to like hold it together, but she probably really don't like her mom like that. But out of them two, I feel like her mom will be the one to tell the truth. So we just gonna have to sit back and wait and see what happened, because Jeannie for sure ain't been all over social media like she was when they was together and posting the baby. She done cut all that out and doing her little show. But sometimes I be thinking they be doing product placement too, because I think she had hosted, was it like Miss Universe or Miss something? And she had another TV show coming out. So, sometimes they throw stuff out there with their personal life. That's just like the video I put up with Beyonce. I don't know the name of the show. She had some new show. She had a new show that just came out. Now, I don't know because I didn't watch it. But, I don't know. Is my iPad in here? I thought it was. Oh, yeah, it is. Hold up. I'm going to Google it. Because she just dropped something. She just had a show that came on. Ooh. And she was on that show with Mario. What's his name? From Saved by the Bell. Because remember the rumors had came out that she was cheating with him. But, you know what? With the whole Beyonce thing, I just feel like a lot of stuff that they be doing be so that they can go viral. I really do. I think they be trying to go viral. So certain things that they'll do or show, I feel like Beyonce knew, like, Beyonce is a marketing genius. So I feel like she knew that would trend right before her movie came out. And I feel like a lot of these celebrities, which people who aren't in show business and stuff, they don't realize that people will be like, oh, why they tell their business, or why you in their business? But it's like they do that intentionally so that, they name could stay out there, because in order for you to continue to be out there, you got to keep your name out there. And with celebrities, they don't care whether it's good or bad. They just want people to continue to talk about them. Now, let me see. Jeezy Mai new show. It's called Raid the Cage. Who's she on here with? Let me see. Because I never even looked it up. But hold up. This look like one of them. This one of the Wayans brothers kids, ain't it? Ain't that one of the Wayans brother kids? I never even looked it up. But they got a few episodes on here now. And I don't know what it's about. It says, get in, get out, get rich. Strategy, teamwork, and nerve are key to winning big in the new game show, Raid the Cage. Because back when the news first dropped, I'm like, Jeezy Mai ain't breaking up. They is not breaking up. Jeannie or Jeezy must got something new coming out. Because at the time, Jeezy had just dropped his book. His book wasn't doing that good, right? That is him. That is his son. I don't know which one it is. I don't know his name, but when I look, I'm like, wait a minute. Because from afar, I thought it was Terrence J. But did you see Terrence J with Brandy? Is they dating? Because I just recently watched Brandy Christmas movie too, which I love me some Brandy. I love Brandy. And her Christmas movie was a little, it was on Netflix, but her Christmas movie was cute. But it had like a little sad element to it that I didn't really like. When it's like a joyous occasion, keep it joyous. Like, don't put a little tragedy in there, because I don't be liking it. Like, I'm here for a good time. I don't like that. I seen her hugged up with him at one of them basketball games. I don't know who was playing, but she was sitting right up there with Terrence J, and she was all up in his face. I was like, ooh, that's an odd couple, but who knows what'll happen. I was starting to think Brandy was a little cookie muncher though, because she can't keep no man. Terrence J do be trying to stay low. Terrence J stays under the radar. But he's another guy who, I don't see him getting married to nobody. I don't think he'll ever get married. Has he ever been married before? Because I don't know. I don't think he will. But I had started thinking Brandy was a little cookie muncher, because ever since, remember back in the day? Hold on, he in that new movie. Which one? Y'all remember back in the day when Brandy, he not in the movie with Brandy, but you know that's how a lot of their romances start. So you never know, they might have something coming up. Because that relationship with Tay Diggs and April, who is Omarion's baby mama, you know, them two did a couple movies together. They on Tubi, right? Which one of them I tried to watch. I fell asleep 43 times. I couldn't get through it. It was just, it just wasn't working for me. And I think Tay Diggs is a cool actor, but the movies that he had on Tubi, I just kept falling asleep. I couldn't make it through. But back to Brandy, because I'm all over the place. The new Christmas movie, her husband is some Rico Suave type of looking nigga. I don't know who he is, but which one? Which movie? Which movie was it? But you know, Tay Diggs and April was dating, right? And then the movies came out, and child, he dropped her like a hot potato. I don't think they're together no more. And I think the son I had came across a little short on YouTube, and the son was like, "You ain't talked to no Tape Diggs. When was the last time you talked to him? If you talked to him, I talked to him." I was like, "Ooh," because you know the kids be telling it all. The kids will tell all the information, and they don't even know they doing nothing bad. So I wasn't even mad with the little boy, but she was sitting up there trying to pretend like she was still with him. Weird, but remember back in the day, Brandy had that reality show, whoever the father is of her daughter. Remember, she was trying to pretend like she was married to him. And the guy blew the whistle, child. He came right out and like, "Look, we is not married for real. Like, I'm tired of even playing with y'all. Like, we is not married." And that's exactly, from that moment on, it just got real rocky for Brandy. Like, I don't remember. And remember back in the day when Brandy was messing with Wanye, child. When they was up there talking about, "Lonely, broken hearted," they was fucking. And you could tell when these celebrities is actually sleeping with each other, because remember that? That was so funny. She was. That was so funny. I was like, "Oh my God, Brandy, why would you lie like that? Like, we don't care that you got pregnant and had a baby." Like, I was gonna watch the show regardless of whether you had a husband or not. I didn't care about you being I don't think she was a teen mom, but I guess for her image, they was, I guess image wise, that it just looked better for her to be married at the time. I don't know, but when they did that, when he blew her spot up like that, I was like, "Ooh, now why he do that to our good sis Brandy?" Threw her right under the bus. Threw her right under the bus. She did do a little stint with Usher. Usher had all the girls too on the low. And you can tell now why he got doing his little Las Vegas residency, when he be pulling all the chicks all up on the stage with him. Them probably all the little chicks he hit, because they be so happy. They be so happy when he be pulling them up, pulling them into the act. He probably ran down on all them chicks. But yeah, Brandy, back in the day, she was messing with Wanye. And I don't know how old he was, but I don't know how old Wanye was, but that was a big scandal. For sure. But, child, them celebrities is entertaining. People be like, "Why y'all be in their business?" Who? What, who he be pulling up on the stage? Usher? He be pulling everybody up there. Usher pulls everybody. All the female celebrities that come to his shows and be in the front row, he dances with all of them. He pulls all of them up there. And with the residency, he keep performing over and over again. So he got the opportunity to pull anybody up there he want that come any night. But we're gonna wrap this thing up. You saw what he did to Kiki. Child, had Kiki getting popped, locked, and dropped by her baby daddy. He wasn't playing around. He said, "Oh, you up there getting your boogie on with Usher? I got something for that." Everybody ain't playing no games. Everybody ain't playing with you about that cheating. But, Kiki, she dropping her restraining order? I can't. No way. No way. She gonna get beat up again. Or she might end up still messing with him, because you know what girls be doing. They get a restraining order so they can calm that nigga down, and then the next thing you know, they be down at the Holiday Inn meeting up with him, sneaking around with him. I didn't know that. That's crazy, but you know, they got a young baby, so I don't see their situation ending this soon. Like, because it seemed like she low-key still want to be there, but you know she dropped that diss track on him at the Soul Train Awards. And I was like, girl, Kiki, is you trying to get thumped again? Gotta be safe out here in these streets with these light-skinned men, honey. They'll put you down. But she probably gonna be back with that guy. I feel like she definitely probably gonna be back with that guy. But I'm about to finish up this oatmeal and get dressed so I can do my Target run. And I'm gonna do my short list, so I'm gonna try to post. She better be careful. She better be careful like Sparkle, because he gonna beat her. She better be safe. That's all I got to say. I hope she got her mace. But I got to get dressed so I can go to Target and do my shopping for the week. Yeah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to go live later on. I'm going to go live again. I'm going to go live again later on. Probably like around 7-ish, 8-ish. I know. This was so fun. I'm going to go live later on. Like, after I do all my running around and stuff. Probably like 8. All right. I will see y'all in the next live or the next video. This was fun. Bye, y'all.